Hi Taurus, welcome. Time for Love in the New Moon. It's a general reading, so take what works, see what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So, Taurus, what's happening in the world of love for all of our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? So, new moon is in Libra. Mercury goes retrograde soon, if it hasn't already. Mercury goes retrograde, Mars goes retrograde, Uranus goes retrograde. It's going to be intense, people, so hang on. So let's see what's going on for all of our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. For this month of October, new moon, beautiful, thankful for all messages for all of our Taurus. One more shuffle. Okay. So Taurus, we begin with the Nine of Cups reversed. When you come out here in the present, I feel like you are being very, very hard-headed right now. And I say this because, you know, we have this Nine of Cups, it's reversed. This is your overall energy. So you might not have gotten something your way, something that you really wanted. But, you know, when the Nine of Cups is reversed, there's a lot of ego involved. You know, so this is where I'm feeling like there's some real hard-headedness that's come to the surface. You know, so much so that at some point, you're going to have to eat your words. So again, the energies are really intense right now. So there could be a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting. I mean, a lot of stuff going on. So just be aware of that. All right, Taurus? So, moving on. In your recent past, we have the King of Wands. All right, so I'm wondering whether or not you were involved with a fire sign. Could be anybody. I'm picking up like a Leo. Could have blonde hair. I don't need to get that specific. But anyway, you know, you might have been involved with somebody where, again, the hard-headedness, the stubbornness, you guys got into some kind of a conflict and somebody comes back begging for some kind of forgiveness. And, I mean, I see it as the Taurus coming back asking for forgiveness because this is the guy who's over here praying here that maybe everything will be all right because I think you were the one that was being very hard-headed. So, we move on because as we progress, what I see happening is that, you know, you were one of these people where I think you were pretty difficult. Okay, maybe it was you, maybe it was them, whoever it was. Somebody was very difficult and made it really hard for the other person. They never knew, you know, what to expect when they crossed through the door. I mean, there was, I felt a lot of, I think a lot of nagging, a lot of yelling. I mean, there was that kind of things that they just never knew what was going to be on the other side of that door. And it was one of those situations where your hard-headedness, I think it got the better of you. Because I think it ended up shutting this person down, this fire sign. Like, you know, I don't know how long you expect me to wait, but I get the sense that somebody just says, you know, I'm done, I'm out of here. Because they didn't want, whoever it was you were with, I think they liked the fun Taurus, you know, the one that was really, you know, happy and let's do this and let's do that. I don't think they wanted the one that was more about home and committed and life, you know, that kind of, you know, let's be married type of thing. So you might have been involved with somebody who had a different way of saying that they were committed to you. Maybe. Anyway, it's just a matter of time before you start to see things, you know, from a different point of view, from a different perspective. Because, I mean, your hard-headedness, I think, is what's pushing this person away. You know, and, you know, a lot can come out. You know, Mercury, when it's retrograde, it's a lot about issues that haven't been resolved, that haven't been dealt with. They come up. I mean, something like that. Mars, that's retrograde. That's warrior energy. I mean, that's where the fighting could come in. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can come up. So be very careful how you tread around your person, especially if you know that you were the one in the wrong. All right, Taurus. Now, I see you, though. There's something about money. You're waiting on some money. I mean, maybe you get, like, I want to say a handout. Not like a handout, but, you know, like every month maybe you get an alimony or something like that. I think you're waiting for it because you really need it this month. So be careful of, okay, we have a lot going on. Your person and you, I mean, you guys are skating on thin ice, right? It's just how it is. So watch your words. Watch how you say things. You know, don't exaggerate the truth to make it more dramatic. All right, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you went to the store and you bought 12 apples, you know, don't say, well, I went to the store and I got, you know, 28 apples. You only got 12 apples, right? It's that kind of thing, especially when you start to open up. So I feel like a lot can come out that don't be surprised if you get called out on it, because I'm just feeling like, you know, there's a lot's going to be said, and it's going to, you know, everybody's going to be like, oh my God, well, you said this and that's not true. And, you know, so just be careful that when you speak, you tell the truth. You're not exaggerating. You're not embellishing the truth, that kind of thing. I mean, because this is about your future with this person. And if you want to hang on to this person, then I think somebody needs to give a little bit. Again, the stubbornness, the ego, just getting in the way. Pride, total pride. So this full moon, I think a lot is going to be riding on how you two are going to move. You know, because if somebody, you know, can't, you know, give a little bit more, all right, this person who's so hard-headed, the other person's thinking about it. Or maybe you're the one thinking about it. So again, there's a lot of conflict. Could be about work, about somebody working, somebody not working. I mean, I think all of the issues, because there is an issue about money, like, you know, instead of having money handed to you, I think somebody wants to make their own money. I mean, there's something around that, you know, because sometimes it's not great when, you know, mom and dad are taking care of you because then mom and dad feel like they own you. You know, that kind of thing. You don't want that. So I think there's a lot of conflict over, you know, money and where it comes from and how we make it. But there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to turn things around. If, I mean, you two have been on the outs and haven't been seeing eye to eye, this month has that opportunity. I just said in Aries reading, this is a new moon in Libra. Libra is a very diplomatic, loving, calm, peaceful, balanced. It can also be a legal sign. It's a sign of Libra type of thing. So things are much better if you approach things in a more peaceful manner rather than an aggressive one. Because there is conflict. I mean, you two are fighting and it's going to come out. Everything is pointing towards like issues. Let's deal with it. So yeah, everything that's been pushed under the rug now is going to be swept up for you to deal with. But it's good. It's good stuff. All right, what is this Knight of Cups here? He fell down on this King of Wands. All right, so here it is, Taurus. You might be involved with somebody who, you know, maybe you're married, because we do have the Hierophant here. Somebody who I think you have this real spiritual connection type of thing, but they're not committed to you, okay? I just don't see them giving you any kind of serious offers. So you might be chasing somebody who is, this isn't for anybody, everybody. This is for some Taurus out there. You might be chasing somebody who emotionally is just not available the way that you want. I mean, you're a Taurus. You want home, you want the picket fence, you want the dog, you want routine, you have your chair, you cook dinner. This person, they don't want all of that. They want it when they want it. So if you're involved with someone like that, be aware that things could come to a head. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3 moons, 3 months from now. So this could be one of these things that plays itself out over a course of the next 3 months. But if you're involved with somebody who you're really emotionally connected to. I don't feel like they're emotionally connected to you back. And again, there's a lot of fighting going on between you and your person right now. Probably because a lot of the differences are coming through. And look, this person, they're out and about. 3 of Cups reversed. Okay, that's not for all Taurus. That's for a Taurus out there. And you know who it is. I mean, if you have the inkling, if you're wondering, like, where are they? Or when you're in your social circle and your person, it's almost like when they get around this other person, they drop you like a hot potato. They act like you're not even there. Be aware of that energy, right, Taurus? Because that's somebody you need to really make some real decisions. And there's this element of you seeing things from a new perspective this month. So be aware of your person, because I think they could break your heart. So you might move on from someone and quit putting in too much energy in a situation with someone that there's no winning. Okay? All right. So that was a lot of different messages, Taurus. Let's see what's going on. Let's get some advice. Anything else? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs are Taurus. What advice do you have? Conflict. See, you might be in conflict, not just with your person, but, I mean, there's a lot of fighting maybe with other people. It has to do with you and your pride and stubbornness. Like, sometimes you got to give a little, all right, Taurus? All right, 4 of Cups. I mean, there's somebody, and I feel like it's this person over here. This King of Wands who can't commit to you, who you're head over heels in love with. I think you're starting to see things. Again, you're seeing things from a new perspective because a lot comes out. You know, so everything that you thought was up in the air with this person, you know, I think you're going to learn the truth. Is it really up in the air? You're going to know it. Is it solid? You'll know it. Okay, so a lot of truth coming out. A lot of truth. All right. What other advice do we have for our Taurus? Yeah, you've got to make a decision. And you need to make a clear decision about what you want to do about your person. Okay? So that's going to require you know, letting your guard down, seeing things from other people's point of view, not being so stubborn, so hard-headed. I mean, because something's got to end, especially if you're just, everything is so up in the air with you and your person. In order to make things happen, you've got to be clear about this next step you're going to take with them. So again, you're waiting for some money that you just don't see how you're going to get it. Because that issue again of, you know, trying to figure out how you're going to find money because somebody's giving you money, but you don't want to take that money anymore. It's almost like you want to find your own money. Isn't that funny? But again, that could be like one of those situations, like, you know, as long as you're under mom and dad's roof, you have to do what mom and dad says. And as long as they're paying the bills, and that's how it is. And I just feel like for somebody, you're so ready to just move on with that. No. And I think, you know, you're looking, some of you might be actually like going on the web, you know, really surfing the web, the net, looking for, you know, just any way, some way to get out of your financial crunch that you're in. I don't know why it is that you don't want to take this money from this person. I feel like there's too many strings attached. You know what I'm saying? All right. Taurus, that's what I have for you. Yeah, I think there's a lot you're looking at right now. I think there's an awful lot you're looking at. But everything that's happening this month, it's because it's going to break you free of a lot of stuff that has not been good for you. And it's going to take seeing from another perspective, you dropping your guard, not being so hard-headed. You know, it's just like, get rid of some of that ego. All right, Taurus, you'll have a better month. All right, fasten your seatbelts. I'll see you at the next reading. Until the next one, bye now. Thumbs up for me if you liked it.